and
I was at negative 4.5, and Nick, when you were talking, you were at negative 4.3. So you were a little louder, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
A little louder.
But I also have, we're live right now, but I'll behind the curtain. I also fooled with both yours and Nick D's in Discord, which is then running through loopback, so it still changes up what it sounds like. And then I lower mine because
same here.
I can make mine way higher than everybody's, but why would I? Anyways, let's just get this out because I don't want to forget it, and I forgot it once this year. Over the Show, episode 50. Oh my gosh, 4? Is this 54?
What we're on?
Yeah, 54.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
I think I named it 54. Oh, this is a great intro. Yeah, it's 54. Okay, episode 54, Over the Show. Tubi, Nick D, live
Welcome.
from New York City, Jarvis Sherry.
Beep, boop, bop, boop.
And there we go. We
Jerry,
got the intro.
Tubes and I are both in T-shirt. Would you care to wager what the temperature is here? There's a hint.
I have the door open too.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I've got my door cracked just because I don't know if people are going to be
wearing shorts.
doing yard work. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little warm
I don't
here.
know, 72.
Let's actually see here. I don't even know. I should have prepared. 72. Exactly.
Is it 72?
But that's what my app says. Yeah.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear me?
Can't hear me?
What? Okay. Now I can. What was it? What was the answer?
72.
Yup.
You were
Born and
right
raised.
on it. Exactly.
Got the door open, t-shirts, shorts. I know that weather.
You know how it goes.
Okay.
All right.
Sadu's here.
Oh, welcome.
There he is.
Hey,
There he is.
yo.
There he is. There's our guy. He's back, baby. You missed last week, Sadu. We were missing you.
We were. It was a quiet episode.
It would have been a lot more fun with Sadu playing that game. Maybe we'll try to do that again with Sadu.
Oh, yeah, we played a game, buddy. I don't know if you went back and watched it, which hopefully you did, and you know about this game we played. But we played a game. So, yeah. NBA playoffs got in the way. I see how it is.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that, Sadu. So far, it's worked out pretty good for me that the Warriors haven't played on a night when we're recording, or else I would have that same issue. And hopefully that issue will occur, because hopefully we're about to knock the Queens out and stay in this game. But we'll talk about that on the Sadu Reviewy show. Sports isn't really this show's forte.
Yeah. I mean, well, you guys more. 2/3 of it. I'm clearly the weak link when it comes to that.
I'm not strong with sports unless it's extreme sports, and that's not really sports.
Yeah.
Sadu comes to me for his tips, so.
Oh.
That is true. That is true.
Mm-hmm. He comes to me for his tennis tips, but, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, shucks. What am I doing here? What's the first subject, Jerry?
I believe it would be I don't know if this was a movie or what, but it's one you watched on your own.
Solo Mish.
Ghosted?
Solo Tubi Mish.
Tubes is out there
Not
cutting
yet.
new paths. Is this our new favorite show? We're about to find out.
Oh, no. This is the Broken Lizard movie that came out on 420.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. That's cool. Love those guys.
Fats,
Yeah,
who
I like it.
normally is Mr. Broken Lizard,
Yeah.
he kind of called this one out as being like, he said, you know, it doesn't look that great. And I was like, I'm still going to watch it.
Yeah.
It was 420.
I'll say when I saw that poster, I didn't recognize them. I see it now, like I'm like, oh, there's
Yeah.
Farva. But when just looking at the poster, I did not recognize it. That crew. I see it now.
They played multiple characters in it too.
Oh, that's cool.
It's one of those. Yeah. It's interesting. There's some funny moments. It was all right.
All right. Solid, all right.
It's a solid all right. It's a good probably background film. I wouldn't put like too much effort into like super focusing on it necessarily.
Yeah.
Everyone in there, like I said, they all play multiple characters too. And like the whole cast from that fire station show that they have, Farva and the guy that plays Quasi.
Something FD.
Yeah, Tacoma FD.
Yeah. Can we get Cameron on the line to confirm this?
No, he hadn't heard of it. I mentioned it to him.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Like anything firefighter related, I harass Cameron about it just because I always like, Cam, do you know about this? It has to do with firefighters.
Can you introduce me to the Broken Lizard guys?
Yeah. Well, actually, you know what's crazy is that, like, I was going to bring this up, but they're all the same frat that Addy was in. So if anyone could get us to meet these dudes, Addy could do his secret little handshake or whatever and pop off with these guys.
That sounds like a great guest for Talking Shit with McMash on Mondays.
Well,
like and subscribe.
Talking Shit with McMash is usually Fridays, but I like that.
Fridays.
I like that.
No, you're right. No, you're
like
right. It's Friday because it's a day I have work. I knew that.
It might be Thursday this week because I'm kind of busy, but we'll see. I got to talk to Addy about that one. But yeah, it was. I would say it's a C+ film because it's the Broken Lizard dudes and because we grew up with them. I'm bumping it up to that C+. But logistically, it was not the greatest. Like it's no Super Troopers. It's not even, I think Club Dread's better. Wait, go back. Did I say it was on Disney? Wait, what? What country is it on in Disney? Because that's hilarious.
Probably Italy? Originale. I mean, I guess that could be Spanish. I don't think. Oh, France.
I don't know.
Oh, language Italian.
France and Italy.
Where's the Italian?
That's funny. It's weird how like they kind of screw us. Like Disney Plus here is pretty weak sauce unless you're watching Star Wars or Marvel. But I've noticed that in other countries they're getting way doper stuff on the Disney Plus. Yeah. I guess that's why you need a VPN or whatever so you can work your way around that. Yeah.
I've also heard that Spotify is really big for that, or that's really big for Spotify, I should say.
Really? I didn't know
because
Spotify
I hear that
did that.
Well, just because apparently, like the example I heard, there's all these cool Japanese rock bands that like Spotify will do all the popular stuff, but there's like a bunch of like really cool like 80s rock punk from Japan that it's like you just can't get unless you're on the Japanese Spotify. And they're like this one video was like that alone is worth the VPN. Like there's like a whole untapped thing of this 80s rock that would be really cool to check out.
Yeah. I mean, if you have Hulu and you want to put something chill on in the background, it's totally worth checking out.
Yeah. I feel like that team has kind of earned that kind of thing of like, oh, if they're doing something, I want to see what it is. Like they don't miss. They've never done a bad thing.
And I think that they
Just
invest
things are better
in the
than
movie
others.
themselves. Like it's the budget and everything is raised by them. I think Farva directed it. It's all done through the family. So for that, I give props because they keep it. They were actually on Whiskey Ginger this past week. 3 of them were.
Oh, that's cool. I gotta check that out.
Jay, Farva, and the guy who plays Quasi were on Whiskey Ginger.
It's been a minute since I've checked in on that show. I gotta catch back up.
It's a good episode. It's a good episode of Whiskey Ginger. Yeah. I to be honest with you guys, it's kind of a whatever movie to the sense where I don't even really have much to say about it. There's not like anything. It's like their take on Quasi and France Jerry, so you might be interested. And they make some like dick and fart jokes pretty much.
I don't know if this is a stupid question. Was Quasimodo a real guy? Or is that just a literature thing?
No. I don't know.
What is that? What is he from? What is the? I'm trying to think. I know it's a Disney movie.
You didn't study him in France, Chair, or the French studies?
The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah, that's for sure a book. That's for sure a book. I mean, unless it's a book about a real guy. I don't know.
I would have figured.
I have no idea. Yeah,
fictional.
We all look like dummies now.
I assumed it was fictional, But you're
Yeah,
you're the
me
French study guy, so I put it on
because
you.
when I think of Quasimodo, I think of that Disney movie, but then I lost context for the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I just saw him as a character,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh yeah, there's talking gargoyles. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah, I disassociated there.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that a real Hunchback or no?
that's probably like, is that like Lon Chaney or something?
No, that's not
Like I
real.
bet, yeah, that's that. I feel like
No.
that's from a movie or something.
Is that a pop right there? Click on that pop.
What?
One down, one down. Right there, yeah.
This thing?
No,
Oh, that
yeah.
thing.
Is that real or is that? Oh no, it's got a price tag. Yeah, I was gonna say, is that just like computer generated? But there's a price.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, so that's what it's about. It's like a funny take on that storyline about torture and how messed up the 1800s were or whatever. So
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
seems like it. Seems like it was a brutal time.
it's a C film. It's definitely a C film. So check that one out, Sadu.
All right. Moving right along.
Oh wow, on to me again.
You watched you watched Black Phone.
Okay, so I already talked to Nick about it. I do.
Yeah.
I do kind of think Nick is loosely correct with his call out, Jerry. It
Hell yeah.
does seem like there's a little bit of superpowers going on. The little girl, it honestly, it feels like Doctor Sleep, the Shining sequel. It seems like a shitty version of that film, where like the little girl has these powers and stuff, and so does Danny. But Danny's an older man and he's a drunk, right? It's got
Yeah.
similar vibes to that, where the little sister clearly has powers, and they even indicate that the dad who like beats them and stuff is like, your mom committed suicide because pretty much no one would believe the mom who also had powers, right? Isn't that what we're kind of led to believe, you know?
Yeah.
And then the weird shit with the phone, right?
Yeah.
That they never really get into. Like, what's going on with that phone?
And then one of the kids even specifically says like the kid is like, can he hear us? And the kids are like, yeah, he can hear the phone. He pretends he doesn't though. And you're like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
So like that guy's got powers? Because I guess are we led to believe that Kevin Bacon was locked in that basement by his dad or something?
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke, yeah, my bad, yeah.
Easy mistake.
Kevin Bacon,
Kevin Bacon.
yeah, and is in that X-Men movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I'm already like,
yeah.
they're fusing into one for me. Yeah. But yeah, that's what does that mean? There's no, like you said, there's no answer.
I
It
don't
never
know.
comes back up. Yeah.
The mask changing too, I kept reading into that. Like, am I supposed to like, were things different when the mask changed? You know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't think so. It just seemed like it was like a cool prop more than it was actually significant to the storyline.
Like, yeah, it might have been reflecting his perspective at the moment, but okay. Like, like if that is what it is, then it is just, he's a weirdo who thinks about what mask I'm gonna wear. You know what I mean? That's just a weird detail.
The mask seemed like it was like a transformer mask where like the pieces came apart.
Yeah, like it was modular.
Yeah, modular. Yeah, that's the terminology. I wouldn't have said that word, but thank you, Nick.
Yeah, really, really weird concept for a mask, and
I'm
it's
not-
wood too. It's like it's not even like a Doom metal. It's like carved.
I thought it was plastic, but yeah, wood. Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
It felt to me. I'm not.
It could have been 3D printed,
I'm loosely joking around because I just to mess with you, Jerry. It's nothing like that X-Men film. It's clearly not. If anything, it's really similar to Doctor Sleep. I would put it in that category. The thing to me was that they needed to go one way or the other. They needed to either dive more into the weird horror Satan side, where it's like, oh, there are like these weird powers and satanic stuff, or more into like the crazy child killer stuff. They needed to pick one road or the other, and they kind of just like drive down the center of that road the whole time. And I think that takes away from the film personally. There's like one big payout in the end, and the rest of the movie's kind of a bore fest.
A little bit.
It's very slow. Yeah, it definitely has that like you're right, that like kind of like 80s horror pacing that is very unsuperhero, where you have like so much time will just go by in a dark room where it's just a kid on a phone.
Yeah,
like and you're like, damn, this is a 20-minute scene.
Yeah,
like
and it just kind of
yeah.
drags a little bit.
Yeah.
It was worth checking out. I would personally give it a C, C plus at best. I think that the mask made it. If he didn't have that mask, I probably would have given it like a D.
Yeah. I can dig that.
The mask is what kind of made it spooky, and the fact that it changed.
Yeah, you can like see.
You don't see it change. Every time he came back, it was a different, like, he'd only have the top piece was missing, or the bottom piece was missing, or he had the whole thing on. It was just, I don't know.
No.
Like, they don't explain nothing in this movie, really. Or maybe I missed the explanation.
No, I think you're right.
The kid fight scenes that you get in the beginning of the film are pretty brutal too. I have to say, there's like a major kid fight scene where kids are getting like bloodied up. That was pretty like, whoa, okay,
Dude, yeah, like that gnarly kid, like the Wolverine of the group. Like, yeah, he's a savage with the cool bandana.
Oh, the bandana kid, yeah, he beats
Yeah,
the blood
yeah,
out that one kid, yeah.
Yeah.
It starts off strong. It's real slow in the middle, and then you get a big payout at the end.
Yeah. Jared, go back to that cop car really quick. Oh, and Charlie from Lost, that is. I love this actor. He's the bad guy. He's a Balder in the God of War game. This is so stupid. Yeah, I just want to see, like, what is that for a cop car? I just looked up. I just saw that was a police car, and I was like, what is that? But okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a car guy.
So yeah, I give it a C, C plus at best. The idea was really cool. They just didn't, Then they gotta, I don't know. They
Tighten
didn't.
it up.
More superheroes.
Yeah, exactly.
I when I say that, Jared, I just mean more like dive more into like the satanic when we get to Evil Dead, when we get to that in a minute, that kind of goes more in the direction that this movie could have went. Personal opinion.
I would love that. I would love that. I love those
weird
kind of movies.
poster. That's a weird.
That is a
poster.
very cool poster. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, that's all I really got to say.
Cool.
I mean, I appreciate the recommendation from you two.
Yeah.
If you got Amazon Prime, which most people do nowadays, it's a free, decent movie to check out.
I checked last night, and I would say Amazon really hasn't added much since I booted it up to watch something, and I ended up watching Black Phone. So, like, I really like Amazon. They'll drop things that you're like, oh shit, they've got this movie. But then I also feel like it's like you've got to wait like 3 months for them to change it. A random little criticism, but I just feel like I'm like, oh, I checked Amazon last night looking for something to watch. All the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I hadn't checked for a while, so there was a lot of new stuff for me because I hadn't gone on there in like a few months. And they had Smile, they had Black Phone, they had a couple other ones that I was like, oh, I'm going to check those out. But yeah, it's kind of hit and miss.
Yeah. It's okay. Amazon's okay. Sometimes they have something. Most of the time they don't.
I hate Amazon, but what are you going to do? It's 2023. Yeah. It is what it is.
All right, we got another one. One for YouTube.
Oh, Josh.
One for two.
Wow, we're knocking all mine
Is
out.
that Captain America?
That is Captain America. And
yeah.
that young lady has been in quite a few movies too that I've seen. She's been in some good stuff.
The Marilyn Monroe.
She was in Marilyn Monroe. Now that wasn't a good movie, but she was up for the Oscar for that.
I don't think I know her.
Yeah.
Ana de Armas, and then the Knives Out, the first one.
Yeah, Knives Out,
Those
the
are the
first
movies I
one.
know.
Totally. She's a cutie for sure, and so is he. He's a cutie as well. And I thought that would make the movie better, and it did not. This is clearly, I think it was made by Sky Room, or what's the name of the studio? Sky House. It's a big studio. It seemed to me like this was a movie that they thought was gonna be in the theaters, and then it went to bidding wars for streaming. And that's the vibe, because it even the special effects looks like they kind of crapped out. Skydance, yeah, I swear Skydance used to make some bigger movies back in the day.
Top Gun, Maverick,
Mission Impossible, Transformers
Rise of the Beast.
BK's really excited to see that. because he would be.
Is it? Yeah, me too. Yeah,
Baywatch, Annihilation. So they make movies.
Annihilation
Yeah,
was great.
they make good movies. Yeah. So this seems like this was like a movie. You could tell that they thought this movie was going to be a lot better than it was. And I don't know if like when they finally watched it, they were like, "All right, well, we're not going to put the money in on the special effects, but the special effects do not look good." The bad guy is played by Adrian Brody. If you find a photo of him, Jerry, somewhere, and he's cool as the bad guy. It's no, just another Captain America image. Either way, it just wasn't as strong as I thought it was gonna be. Like, I watched the trailer. I think maybe I was watching Ted Lasso, which new season I'm really enjoying. There's a bunch of cameos, like all the Marvel.
Was that Bucky?
Yeah, all of the Captain America dudes. Yep. There's Falcon. Yep. All of them make an appearance, which is just like
That's amazing.
Like okay.
And so what's the premise here? Why is it called Ghosted?
She's a hitman. He's a farm boy.
Hit lady.
A hit lady.
Farm person.
Thank you. Get my hitman pronouns right. He works at like a farmer's market that his dad owns a farm, and he just got dumped because he's a little overbearing when it comes to dating. They hook up.
Okay.
Right? This is all the very beginning of the movie. They hook up, and then she kind of ghosts him. But he left
She title drops.
He left his inhaler in her purse or something, and he has like a Apple AirTag on it. So then he goes to Europe to find her because he's like, there's no way she ghosted me. And like, there's like a funny scene with the sister, which was like a couple images back where she's like, no, you're a creeper. And then he goes out there. And then like, it turns out she's a hit lady for the CIA or FBI or whatever the hell, right? And then like craziness ensues, which I won't get super into because it just came out. If you do want to watch it, it'd be a good one for you and the wifey to watch, Jerry. But like, there's some like the very
sister.
No, that's the lady that runs the stand across from him or something. I can't remember. It just wasn't. It's just missing something. Like I know you're gonna talk about a movie that I also watched, the Adam Sandler Jennifer Aniston film. It's very similar to that, but their on-screen chemistry just isn't there the same way Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston is. And they're just better actors. Like they pull it off better. Captain America and the lady from Knives Out, just not so much. Not so much. That's the best way I could put it. I would definitely say this is a D film. I didn't. By the end of it, I was like, I've seen this film before. This wasn't that enjoyable.
Yeah.
And the special effects were kind of garbage. So there's that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a week of not so great viewings.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there, and it's like hard too when you're like, dude, I want to find something, but I want to watch something new, but I want to watch a week.
It's Apple.
It's hard.
It's Apple Plus. I think there was like commercials during Ted Lasso, and that's what made me watch it. Mainly because it's Captain America. I'm like, I like Captain America.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes
I just saw a thing on Twitter the other day how he's bummed that he's like, yeah, all the movies I really have liked making. He's like, no one wants to see those movies. Like he's like, I'm typecast, and so it's like I like him as an actor. I want to support him.
And to answer Sadhu's question with his dumb question right now in the chat, it's a type of movie you could watch with your wifey or something. I said that, Sadhu. It's a rom-com.
With a little spice action.
Yeah, maybe. I'm just saying, Sadhu, for you, single guy at home sitting on the couch, probably not. Probably not. You know what I mean? It's an action film that has a whole love scenario. Kind of very similar to... Jared, what's the movie you watched?
Murder Mystery 2.
Very similar to Murder Mystery. Just not as good acting.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, and he like I enjoy Adrian Brody.
I don't think I've seen anything with him since Hotel Budapest. He's great. I haven't seen anything with him in a minute.
He made a good Predator film.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
It was an interesting one.
Is that what it's called? The Grand Budapest Hotel. I was like, what is that movie called?
I don't know if I've seen that. Like, I haven't paid attention all the way through Grand Budapest.
Yeah, it's good.
I like.
I saw it in
Is that Wes
theaters.
Anderson?
Yeah.
I like Wes Anderson.
Yeah, I do too. But I don't know. That one's super long.
God damn it,
and
Jer.
hot take, kind of boring.
Real quick, I could say the same thing about Black Phone. Why would everyone recommend that to me when I didn't think that was very strong too? Sadu, but
Yeah.
you didn't say anything about that. You didn't say, Jared, why did you recommend? I do like having Sadu in the chat because it does get the conversations going here because he's trying to
Yeah.
rattle me up over here. I'm just saying you could watch it. It's the kind of movie you could watch with your partner. Maybe they're
Yeah.
not into action films.
Here's a happy medium.
And here's a happy medium. That's what I was trying to say. Sadu don't get it, bro. Sadu, I could make more jokes, but I'm going to leave it be, Sadu, and we'll move on. Move on, Jerry. Move on. Why don't you talk about Murder Mystery, Jerry? Slap that on. Do you have that? My thing's got to... Did we lose Jerry? Jerry, you there? Jerry? Oh, we lost Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry's gone. Wow.
See, Jerry, Sadu, that's Sadu's fault, man. All right, time for a sponsorship. Tonight I'm drinking Canadian Dry.
Oh, I think I've had that. That's good.
Now, it's not like your atypical soda. It's a little bit more, it's got almost a wine coolery feel to it.
Interesting.
Yeah, Sadu, Jared left because he was sick of you making me look bad. So he dipped out. He's over it now. See what happened? It's your fault. No way, Sadu, get out of here, bro. It's your fault, Sadu. All right, here comes Jerry back again.
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird.
We can hear you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the curse of Sadu. It's not your fault, Jerry.
And that out. Bang, bang. Get back to the screen sharing.
It gave us time to do a soda sponsorship.
Who'd you guys pick?
Oh, I'm drinking tonight. I'm drinking Canadian Dry. This is the raspberry with lemonade. It's interesting. I was telling Nick, it's kind of got a wine coolery taste to it. No alcohol, but kind of has that vibe.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had that, and I like it. I like those. I like that. There's like a whole series of those ginger ale lemonades, and I think I got like a 3-pack of them or something.
Costco.
I like those. Yeah, exactly. I think I couldn't even be wrong. I think my mom got them from when Jerry was in town or for the wedding or something. I had them recently.
Okay, yeah, they're good. It's interesting. It's a nice little spritzer.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm good. I'm back.
Oh yeah, what you got, Jerry? What's our next one?
Switching over to me, and we're segueing through you because you watched this. So I then watched it. Started it. What was that? Like Saturday night, maybe. Didn't finish it. And then finished it today. Which is the Adam Sandler Murder Mystery 2.
And Tubes, you watched this, and just really quick, Tubes, you watched this a week or two ago?
I watched it when I got back from Nashville.
Okay, because I was gonna say this feels fresh. It's oh yeah, I remember hearing about this. Okay,
yeah,
my bad.
It's pretty recently came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. She's in it. That Shoshana from Inglourious Bastards is in it.
That's dope. I love her.
Who does she play in it?
But she's the dude's wife, or girlfriend, I guess. His wife, girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. Not his strongest movie. The first one was definitely better.
Yeah.
A lot of characters, he definitely does a lot of character movies. And so if you're not digging all the characters, can be a little repetitive. So when we first started it, that scene tubes where it's right after the dude gets kidnapped and they go to their room and everybody starts coming in and hiding.
Yeah.
So after like the third person, the fourth person came in, and I was just like, okay, I can't fucking do this right now, and had to pause it because it was just so
Corny.
You know, one, it was corny, but also we had ordered Taco Bell. Fuck Taco Bell. And they messed up our order, so I was not in the best of moods, and I was just like, not right now, Adam, and had to stop it. But then
And
finished
Jared, real
this
quick,
day, and
because you just said, who are you watching this with? Who? Just real quick, so Jerry, who are you watching this movie with?
Karina.
Boom, Sadu. Boom. So I had to do that. I had
And
to do
the
that.
proof is
She
in the
enjoyed
pudding.
it.
She enjoyed it. And she might enjoy Ghosted. That's all my point was. Continue on, Jared.
Yeah.
My sorry for the interruption. I had to get Sadu right there.
But like, yeah, it was fine. You know, they do keep you guessing. It's a whodunit. But I feel like Jennifer Aniston talks like weird. I don't know. I feel like her like face isn't moving all the way, and she kind of sounds
Too much
a little different.
what do you
Plastic
call it?
surgery
Botox
or
or
Botox,
something,
I should say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Botox, yeah.
But
Same thing, Nick D.
the scene
yeah.
That
I feel
seems
like plastic
crazy,
surgery
dude.
sounds harsher.
where they
so
were
it sounds worse.
fighting in the van, and he's like, you know, shit talking to dude, and she's like, "That's the dead guy."
Yeah, dude, there were some funny moments in it, man. There's some funny moments
and then
in it.
like, I do like when they tell everyone to like, oh, meet us at wherever to drop the money off.
And
they
this
come in
dude's
and they're
really
like, "Did
good."
You guys change?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
I love.
Change? Did you get your
love this
hair
guy.
done? Like there was.
Oh, when
some
they show up
funny
at the Eiffel
stuff.
Tower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston wielding a gun is just hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
It's just funny.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's a fun movie you could just pop on.
It's got some moments. It's a lot better than Ghosted. I'll say that. Sadu.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, a lot of people from the first movie. That guy.
That guy's
what's
great
his
in it.
name?
Yeah, he's good in it.
Is that Michael Strong? I love him. He's an amazing actor. I know it's something Strong. I think Mark Strong, maybe.
It starts with an M.
Mark
Strong.
Mark Strong.
Mark Strong.
Nick D.
Yeah, he's dope. He's a great actor.
Nick D.
He's one of those guys where he pops up in so much, and he's always like a tangential character, but he's like such a great part of it. Like Stanley Tucci. He reminds me of Stanley Tucci.
Yeah, you know, it was. Oh wow, third movie. That's it. Huh.
Yeah, Just Go With It. I really enjoy Just Go With It. I think that's a really good one. That's the one where she plays his assistant. He's a dentist, and she's got 2 kids, and he's trying to marry that young lady. It's got some good humor in it.
Yeah.
It's got some good humor in it.
Yeah, I feel this is one you could pop on in the background and like check in with. You don't have to like sit there and watch it all.
Yeah.
But
Which is similar to Ghosted.
Yeah, I would say it's a strong C. It's average. It's your Adam Sandler movie. I might bump it up because the guy's name is Jeremy. Let's see what he did. Where'd he go to school?
It's a strong Netflix film too. You know, for it being Netflix.
The Ringer, The Breakup. That's a great movie. Sadu and I, we have a favorite scene in this movie where they play the Madden. Good or not? Is it Madden or was it? Either way.
That's a good movie.
Good stuff.
It's a good movie.
EK's here talking about Big Tucci energy.
Hell yeah. BK gets it.
Good.
But yeah,
stay in the chat, boys, because we're gonna end the show with something special. So stay in the chat tonight. Don't
check
fuck
out,
up.
Check out Murder Mystery.
Well, hold on. What's this Grease thing? Oh, Chair. What was that about Grease?
I don't know. I didn't make it go away.
Oh, you don't?
Dog, right there.
Oh,
there it is.
There it is.
New series streaming now.
How
Paramount
much?
Plus.
I don't have Paramount Plus, bro.
I do. You got my Venmo.
I might have to Venmo you on that one, Jerry. I might need to see this. Grease is the big one for me and my sister. We were big fans of the Grease.
Great. Yeah, I love Grease growing up. Amazing soundtrack. Hell of cool movie. I liked Grease 2, but I didn't watch Grease 2 half as much as I used to watch Grease.
Grease 2 is with motorcycles instead of cars. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
For sure. I've got those VHSs somewhere.
Oh, it's about the lady.
Yeah, the Pink Ladies. Yeah, that's that crew.
Beauty school dropout.
Yeah, great. There's some hitter songs in that.
Yeah, yeah.
What? We should get. Oh, Nick's not even paying attention.
Sorry,
Do you
I
see who
am.
the
I'm
lead?
listening.
It's not a listening. It's a visual thing, dog. Wow, the chat is
What?
going crazy.
Marissa Davila.
No, it's just BK talking nonsense. Grease top 10 all time. I mean,
Looks like the
Grease's #1 musical of all time. It actually, I don't know. La La Land might beat it, Beaks, but I know you're really gonna hate me saying that, but it might. It might.
BK. I don't watch half movies I pay attention to, so I always find it hilarious when you shut up, BK. We
Yeah.
didn't graduate film school, you nerd.
Yeah. Well, BK's got all the time in the world. Some of us have. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm just gonna stop before I go too far.
All right. This is
So wait, what'd you give it?
crazy
You
thing
gave it
watched over the weekend.
You gave it a C.
A
Jared?
strong C.
Strong C. Okay.
Strong C. Yeah,
Strong C.
average.
Yeah.
Sandler movie. Got
Average
some
rom
jokes.
com. Average rom com in my opinion. Yeah. Sadu.
Yeah, they go to fancy looking places.
Yeah, there's some
France
good
and
jokes.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this was this was crazy.
Okay.
The three-part docu series.
And there's a
true
commercial
crime
for Ghosted right there.
for your movie.
Yeah.
See, Sadu? It's everywhere. Can't avoid it.
Doubling up. But yeah, about this cult. That guy, Larry Ray, like moved into his daughter's dorm room and like manipulated like 6 other 19-year-olds for like over the next like 10 years, and he like
Jesus
forced
Christ.
like it was crazy what he would like he would just manipulate them and like make them think like, oh, you broke my stuff so you owe money, and get like 300,000 over years from this one family, and like convince this other woman that she was like poisoning him and she needed to like make up for it, so he forced her into prostitution and she made him over like $1 million in a year. It's crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It was super depressing,
Yeah.
Wow,
It sounds like
to
it.
say the least.
The Ghosted.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're like, let's show them an ad for something a little more lighthearted, I guess.
It's because it's Hulu and it's the same weekend it
Yeah.
probably came out.
But yeah, this guy.
So based off
Larry
true
Ray-
events,
Ray.
huh?
And they caught him,
Yeah,
and
the-
what happened to him? Is he in jail or?
Yeah, he just got his trial was last year. He got 60 years.
Wow.
How old
for,
is he?
Like extortion, 60. He's gonna die in there.
Okay.
120. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Who knows? Although, hopefully, when they find out what he did, people will have something to say about it in there.
So, Jared, is this a documentary style or is this
Yeah.
reenacting? Or
No, documentary. So
Okay.
the other thing is, he was so weird. He recorded everything on video and audio. So like, they show footage of
I
him
see,
like
yeah.
hitting some people and stuff, and like, man,
Creepy.
it's so crazy and just fucking wild. It's only 3 episodes. They're like an hour each. Yeah, I don't
recommended
know, man.
or
Yeah, but like it's definitely like you don't feel great after watching it.
Yeah. A lot of this true crime stuff is all like that. Like, it's like I'll get addicted to that kind of stuff, but then afterwards, you're like, man, now I'm just bummed.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
not a feel good read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But super interesting, and it was a thing where when he's like going through a divorce with his wife, they do like the clinical diagnosis or whatever evaluation, and they're like, he can't be evaluated because he is so manipulative. He can manipulate the like evaluators no matter
Yeah.
their experience. So there's like, that's how
Like
he was.
Yeah, the
at-
test can't reflect any truth. Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah. But
Interesting.
it's also a thing. Watching it the entire time, I was like, this dude just looks like Kingpin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kingpin
Yeah.
And
vibes.
so
The
it's just
not
like, well, it makes sense that Kingpin's doing evil shit. And he was living in, an apartment in like Manhattan and stuff,
Yeah.
doing it.
Interesting.
he looks like D'Onofrio.
Yeah.
What rating you giving
Yeah.
it, Cherry?
I would say like B, maybe B plus. Like it's good, but again, it's definitely depressing.
Okay.
Um,
Probably won't put it on my
you
list,
know,
but
if
that's all
you,
right.
yeah, exactly. If you like true crime, it's an interesting one, but it's
Yeah.
not just a like, oh, let me just pop this on and watch it for 3 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that. Watch that over the weekend.
That sounds cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it was, learned about it. It, again, took place in New York and did some crazy shit to these kids. Definitely messed them up mentally.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, especially his own
Yeah.
daughter.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, she was in on it, kind of, in a way.
Oh, that's horrible.
That
Yeah.
they're not sure. I don't know if she's gone to trial yet or not, but, or if she did, if she got in trouble. But yeah, she might have been in on it. Who knows?
Yeah. Doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, another interesting one. Servant. It was like
Oh, M. Night Shyamalan, right? No? No, that's the
I
other
think
one.
he's a producer. No, it was definitely this. He's a producer, and then like he and his daughter directed some.
Oh,
She
okay.
directed some. He directed some other ones. 4 seasons. I like the first 2 seasons more than the last two.
Okay.
In my personal opinion, the last two weren't great. To where it's like I don't know if I don't think I'd recommend this. And
Oh,
just
really?
stay like I don't know. They lost me on the last 2 seasons where I just wasn't digging it anymore.
This is Apple Plus.
Um, mm-hmm. But it's a straight up M Night,
I might watch it.
influenced thing.
Yeah. I kind of was. I've
Um,
been debating putting this on because I
I
do
mean, again, the
enjoy an
first
M. Night. I'm sure BK's going to sound off in the chat about how he hates M. Night, but I'm an M. Night enthusiast.
I feel like the last 2 seasons are just so drastically different from the first two, and they've ramped up so much. It feels like a different show in a way that it was kind of like what the fuck is happening.
Yeah.
But the first 2 seasons were super cool. I really enjoyed those.
That's dope. Yeah, I'm definitely I definitely kind of want to check this out. 40 episodes. Are they hour long or what's the time on them?
Either like 30 minutes.
Oh wow, okay. I could do that. I could do
I think
that.
the last couple
And it's
are a
over
little
now,
longer.
Chair? It's a 4
Yeah.
seasons. Okay.
Yeah, it just ended.
And what do you give it as a rating?
I would say the first 2 seasons I would go like B plus, I
Wow.
guess. And
Wow.
then like the last two, I don't know, C minus, maybe D plus ish area. I don't know. I just didn't like them, and it's hard for me to tell you why. Besides, I just didn't.
Did it feel like the writing staff or something changed? Like, did it seem that it's like, oh, this is like a different thing now? Like, do you think it was one of those kind of things? Like, oh, new writers, new directors.
It just seems like the ramp up from where like two left off to where it's like, okay, if we're doing 2 more seasons and we need to get it here,
Yeah.
the like
Didn't.
trajectory that 3 took, and then 4 is just like damn near a vertical fucking wall going straight up. That it's just like, oh my god, we've gotten so like, how did we get to here again in such a short time that it's a little bit of like a lot of the time we were just like, what is happening? Because the way they explain stuff, you're very just like, what is true and what isn't, and so
Yeah.
yeah, it didn't like leave I mean, I don't know. I guess it left an impression, but a dull one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
But it's M Night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's M Night. So
It's Apple
I guess
TV.
that's what it is. It's a little bit of like, yeah. It's one of the M Nights that I was a little bit like, all right, didn't exactly do it for me, but
Do you think you could have wrapped it up in
They
maybe
stuck
3
with it.
seasons and you would have been more juiced off the 3rd season if they could have combined it 3 and 4?
I wonder when they knew they were gonna end it to when they felt like it. Again, it just seems like from where 2 left off to where, and then like what went on in 3 was just like really like you guys really were doing that. That
Interesting.
it was
Yeah.
just a little jarring, I
Interesting.
guess,
Yeah.
in a way.
All right, well, that's cool.
Um,
It's definitely. I think I'm
but
gonna check it
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah. 40 episodes, 30 minutes each. Do the math.
Yeah, not bad.
Around 20 hours.
It's not bad for a TV
Um,
series.
And again, she's a good actress. She's good in that like you don't like her character. They're fine, but yeah, I think they're definitely stars. Um, Lauren Ambrose and Nell Tiger Free.
Hmm.
Wow.
I feel like I'm
This
unfamiliar
guy.
with both of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know any of them.
He
I mean,
was
I know
in,
homie from Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, he's in
There's
it.
this guy. He's in it for a bit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're from, but yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
Okay,
You should watch it, Tubes.
I'll check it out.
See, look, we do it to each other, Sadil. You recommend something to me. I
Yeah.
talk about how I don't like it, and then I recommend it to Tubes at the end. It's just
Yeah.
that's the type of show we are.
I mean,
Yeah.
if I'm not feeling it, mid first season or whatever, I'll know. I feel like I'll know.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, at least the first 2 seasons were cool. Again, the second 2, they just get how weird the first 2 are. Is like okay, and then the last 2, they're just so they just jump up and they're just like, well, we're not really gonna explain it, or again, whatever. It's just confusing when they do.
Okay.
So yeah,
I'm also seeing the
at
same name
least
of
maybe-
actors played by. There's like whatever. Take me out of here, Jerry, because I'm seeing.
Yeah,
I'm seeing some
yeah,
stuff
at
that's kind
least
of.
well, nah, not really.
Yeah,
But
I'll forget by the time I check it out anyway, so it won't
yeah,
matter.
exactly. But yeah, it's again, there's some things, but yeah. All right.
So all around a
moving
C is what it sounds like.
on. Yeah.
We got a lot of C's tonight. Not a lot, but we got
little
something
bit,
coming
yeah.
up. We got something coming
Well,
up.
this one for me was a banger. I went into it planning to watch one thing, ended up staying for 2 and fast forwarding through some others. But this was fantastic. This was a dudesy recommendation. He had Chad watch the Cactus Jack versus Triple H.
Hell yeah.
And so
This
I
is
went in to
Undertaker
watch that.
versus Kane as well.
No, so this one had, because it's the Royal Rumble, it was there was a tag team match. There was so I stuck around for the Hardy Boys match versus the Dudleys. It was a table match. They had to put both opponents consecutively through a table. That was cool.
Wow,
that's
that's
the one
cool.
where like Jeff does the swanton off of the entrance with the
Yeah.
taxi
Yeah.
hanging over it.
Oh yeah, dude,
Where
I
like
remember
the game
that.
is based off of this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
when
That's like
when
a
they-
famous image. Yeah, I feel like I had that
So
image
when
on my
they
wall.
do this, Jeff hits him first to where Matt basically just lands on Bubba's face.
No,
He's already on the ground and like his leg smashes him in the face. There were
That's
some
crazy.
brutal, like there's some brutal things where like Bubba throws a table into Jeff, but like it bounces back and clearly smashes Bubba in the head.
best time in the
Like
WWE.
they go through some
Yeah,
they go
exactly.
through some crazy stuff.
Rikishi,
But
Big Show,
and then
Big Show.
Young
New
Big
Age
Show.
Outlaws.
Yeah, look how
New Age
thin he looks right there.
Outlaws had defended their titles.
Oh, and it's Triple H versus Cactus
picture.
Jack for the WWF International.
No, for the world
Oh, the
world
world?
title.
Speaking of which, real quick,
Dude,
did you see the boys? Did you guys see that they revealed the new World Championship belt the other day?
I did. Yeah.
It's crazy looking. It actually looks
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
It looks dope again, Jerry. Like You know how they had the big
Hmm.
WWE symbol in the center all the last like 5-6 years?
Mm-hmm.
They've gone back to making it look like how it used to look. A little bit more like how
It's
it originally
got more
looked.
of a retro. Yeah.
It's cool. Not sorry to
Yeah.
jump off, but we're on
No,
we're
but
on the
yeah,
subject.
relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I definitely remember that Hardy Boys
This one?
match. I don't really
Yeah.
remember the Cactus Jack and.
I mean, it still
Yeah.
has it in the middle, but it's a lot less than how it had been the last few years.
Yeah, where it was like all over. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I definitely watched. I don't know if I watched that Royal Rumble live, but I might have. I definitely remember a lot of that. I remember the Dudley Hardy Boy one because, like you said, Nick D, I think that's like a famous match,
Yeah.
iconic match.
For sure. We for sure were watching then. I don't know if I saw this live, but yeah, like this era was like our era of wrestling.
Wait, is this the one where
Yeah.
Triple H puts him through the ring? The ring breaks, Jer?
No.
Okay.
No, this is where they like have
He gets
the
all
barbed
barbed
wire
wire.
thing.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
Like
pedigrees
he
him
brings it
twice.
out thinking he's gonna get it to.
Oh,
You think Cactus Jack's gonna do it to Triple H, but Triple H kind of just works him over.
Yeah, standard.
No. It's the
Oh,
the
no?
opposite. He gets
Oh.
Triple H.
Oh yeah, he gets him on the
He-
rope. I
Oh.
remember that.
This
yeah.
is the one like Cactus Jack isn't that bloody at the end of this, but his face.
Oh wow.
and
Okay.
I want to see if I can find a picture. He Cactus Jack like puts him through a wood crate or something, and there was a nail sticking out of it, and it
Oh,
bugs
fuck.
up his leg. Like he is just yeah, they cut it out. It's like right. But yeah, it was a crazy match. It was great. Like
BK
they go through some stuff.
BK, you're incorrect. I don't think John Cena was the first one to do the spinning thing. I think they did the spinning thing, and then kind of like how Stone Cold or The Rock had their own version of the belt, there was different versions of the spinning belt, and I didn't think any of those were cool. Personal opinion.
It took me a second to realize. Oh yeah, like they did have that. Like,
They had the stupid spinning
like
thing
the
for a while.
rims and the yeah. I forgot about that.
And I know what you're saying, that the belt doesn't look great, but I personally think it looks better than it has in the past. It's still not there. I loved it when it had the blue world. Remember that, guys? So it had the little blue world in there a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Totally remember.
I know what you're saying, Beaks. I'm just saying it's
right
better
there.
than it has been.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Onto the
And
pallet.
his leg just catches onto a pallet, and his leg just catches a nail.
Oh.
And
yeah.
right there, you can just see. Dude, fantastic. Definitely, it's on Peacock. All the wrestling stuff is on Peacock now.
Oh, yeah. I remember this, bro, because I remember the taxi car thing. I totally remember. I think I watched this live.
And then the
This
tax,
was 2000.
Yeah, I watched. I'm pretty sure I watched this live.
Yeah, look at his leg.
Oh yeah, and he flips him over the back. Yeah. It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah, he's got the totally
Pedigree.
There's
I mean, dude,
one where he slams him into.
see, that's the blue was on the belt right there.
stairs.
That you could see it for a brief second there. That was the best belt. Well, it's just the one we grew up with, but
yeah. But yeah, like that's our kind of touchstone for it.
I mean, the Stone Cold one was a great version of it. So The Rock had a great version of it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could keep. I'm gonna stop talking and just start watching this. So, so Jerry, you give this an A,
yeah,
an
definitely
A+.
good one.
Yeah.
So yeah, like A+.
Hell yeah.
Yes, it was a fantastic match. Good stuff. I definitely think you guys should watch it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Hardy
I'd like
match was definitely cool. A lot of, but yeah, like Mick Foley, dude, takes punishment. He knows how to sell a match.
Mm-hmm.
It is great. Is this one any longer? Like he gets thrown into the stairs. It's worth watching. So just ignore this happening towards. Yeah, look how bloody he is.
Yeah.
He gets
Handcuffs. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's right, dude. He used to get handcuffed so many times.
Oh, The Rock comes out.
Rock comes
That
out.
jersey was so cool.
Brahma Bull.
Yeah.
But it was.
We're definitely getting flagged for tonight's episode.
But yeah.
Oh,
I don't
BK
know.
said he
I
looked
can't
it up
find
and it was John Cena. Yeah, I just remember, like, I mean, I know Beaks, you watched more into the late 2000s than I did, but they definitely ran that spinner belt for like quite some time, and it wasn't themed. And the reason I say that too is because it was the first belt where the
Oh, right.
That was sick.
WWE was dead center, like dead center in the middle of it. And then, like, it wasn't as themed as you go back and you look at the Stone Cold belt. I don't know if everyone remembers that. It had the skull with the eyes with the smoke coming.
Totally.
It was a crazy belt. And I think that was the first time they really were switching it up.
Yeah, making it world champions more like
Oh,
personalized.
That was it.
Oh,
That's
These
yeah,
two
to the
things were back
knees.
to
Yeah,
back.
oh, he's
Like-
super. Triple H is super bloodied. Oh my god, dude.
yeah. It's one to the back of the knee, one to the front.
It's just like, man. And during the table match with the Hardy Boys, there were times where they tried moving, where they did move the tables out of the way, but if they took a second longer, they would have like impaled them on the legs.
Yeah.
It's wild how
Yeah,
dangerous it was.
they've all been so lucky. Yeah.
All right, let's move on. We watch a lot of this just because
Yeah.
we're gonna
Yeah,
get
yeah,
super
yeah.
flagged for this.
Well, yeah, those were the things I did.
What are we at right now?
Yeah, man. Some of these old wrestling things. Last Action Hero. Who watched Last?
Oh,
Action
Nick D.
Hero?
Yeah, let's
Oh,
get.
I watched it last night. Yeah. It's
Okay.
great. It holds up. It's like for a kids movie, it's like actually great. They need to go back to making kids movies like this where, there's no blood. I think he says shit like maybe once, but it's just like I feel like it's just like they're like, let's just make a good movie and we just won't have it be too extreme so kids can enjoy it. And it works. Like, yeah, like this movie holds up. I definitely I recommend both of you guys check it out. Jerry, I know you've already seen it, but yeah, you should watch it.
Yeah, I don't think I've
Did
seen
we? Oh,
it.
did we lose Tubes?
remember.
No,
Oh,
I'm here. I'm here. Yeah. I'm
I
here.
heard a noise. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Yeah, I think you'd like it. Next time you come over, I'll get you the Blu-ray.
Yeah. I definitely. I think it's on HBO.
It's super meta. There's hell of cameos because the whole back, the last third of the movie takes place at a movie premiere. So like Arnold is in the movie as Arnold, and there's the character being played by Arnold. Like it's and like yeah, Chevy Chase, Damon Wayne, like Danny DeVito's in it. Like it's great. Hell of people are in it.
That's crazy. Yeah, I need to check this
Yeah.
out.
And they had toys for it.
I was looking up the toys all last night while I was watching it. Yeah.
And Sylvester Stallone is Terminator in that world.
Yeah.
Oh wow, really?
It's a movie about action. Like, and
That's
so
cool.
everything is like tongue in cheek. Like it's so over the top where they're basically like, this is what action movies are now. And it's like, that's like what John Wick is. Like, it's like, there's not even a plot. It's just gunfights. And it's like, yep, that's where we're at 2023. Like this movie's like great. Arnold crushes it.
A or S tier? What do you put?
I mean, I would give it an S, but you also have to completely know that I'm so biased. Like this was such a dope movie when we were little that I loved it. Like so, it's like I would give it an S, but me giving it S means that I think if you haven't seen it and you were to watch it now, I think you'd be like, yeah, that's a solid B. I think you'd be like, yeah, this is a good Arnold movie. It's just, I would say personally, it's just as good as like Kindergarten Cop or True Lies or Jingle All the Way. Like that era of Arnold, like this is another banger. Like Arnold for your kids, not crazy 80s murder Arnold. Like Arnold for the masses. This is another great one.
Yeah, the bad guy's cool with his.
Yeah, that actor's amazing. Yeah, I don't know his name, but that actor is great. He's in a bunch of. Is he in not Lord of the Rings? He's in that guy. He's in like Game of Thrones, right? He's in something. Yeah, Game of Thrones. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a cool one.
Yeah, you guys should watch it.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. I'll put it on my list for sure. That's
Yeah.
great. That's a great recommendation. Oh shit, why did it go back? Okay.
Also, too, I think it will be fun just to put yourself in a little time capsule while you're watching it. Google Last Action Hero toys, and then just go down the rabbit hole of '90s toys while you're watching it. It's awesome.
Hell
What
yeah.
year is this? Is this even '90s? I want to say it's like 94, 95, but I'm cool with that.
93.
93. Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, that era. Yeah. So we were little. I was in 3rd grade in '93.
That's cool. Yeah, I definitely want to check that out. Dude, I pass it all the time on streamer. I think it's been on HBO for a hot minute, and I'm always like, oh, I should check
Yeah.
that out. And I never
Super
committed.
fun.
But now that you're recommending it, Nick, I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah. Super fun.
Imagine then watched this. Watch it before or after?
I watched it afterwards just to compare it to Rise. Still holds up. I think I won't spend any time on it.
Do you
like,
think it's
I
better, Nick,
think-
than the original?
Than the original Evil Dead?
Or Evil Dead 1,
Like-
or 1 or 2? They're the same thing to me.
What I would say about Evil, so like yes in a way, but no in a way. Where what I would say is I think every Evil Dead movie gets better than the last. Maybe not in all aspects, but I don't think there's a bad one, and I think they've refined what Evil Dead is and makes work. Like even like this one, like I love the 2013 one because it's so brutal, and this was right after Army of Darkness. So like you could say this is amazing because it's actually scary and fucked up, and it does have a little bit of humor, but not really. And the humor that it does have is very mean spirited.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, so they made Army of Darkness scary again, and I'm like, that's great. And then what I would say is Evil Dead Rise kind of is the Evil Dead 2 to the first Evil Dead to this one, where they're like, okay, let's keep all the horror, but let's add a little bit more jokes, a little bit more family. That like, I almost think this Evil Dead and Evil Dead Rise are like the new Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2.
Yeah.
Like it's like they're perfect kind of. I think this Evil Dead is way scarier and gnarlier, but I almost kind of think I like Rise more because I care about the people more. Like I feel like the people in the cabin and the other one, like I like Mia because Mia's a badass,
Yeah,
but like
Mia's
the others are
badass.
just. But where I like the family, I want the family to survive, and I also like that it's a little sillier. I'm because so much of Evil Dead is the humor that where I like with Rise, they're like, let's not go all horror, but let's not go all Ash. Let's let Ash be the silly one. This is a little bit more down the middle.
Yeah.
And I think they get better as they go on, but not in every aspect. They're trying to round it out as it goes on, you know? Yeah.
I mean, if we're
So
not-
again,
yeah.
yeah, like I was like, if you were to say what one do you like more, right now I kind of think I like Rise, but again, recency bias.
Yeah, totally. It's new. It
Yeah,
The one thing about Rise is that it's an hour and a half. You get in, you
yeah,
get
it's
out.
so tight. It's so tight.
It's
like,
so well done.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to give too much away because I want BK to see it for sure. I think Sadu should see
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Jerry, you should definitely check
Yeah.
it out. So I don't want to go
Yeah.
into super deets at all about it. We'll keep this very vague. I
Yeah.
on the way to the movie theater told Nick I was already kind of disappointed because I didn't think it was gonna be the parts of Evil Dead that I love, which is, you know, Ash and the comedy side of Ash and what he does in that.
The slapstick and yeah.
And I was worried that this was just taking the name and gonna kind of abuse it. And
Yeah.
dude, they do some of the same camera work. They do some of the same jump scares. They do a lot of the similar stuff that are from the classic Evil Dead, and it works.
Yeah.
And because
Yeah.
it's that hour and a half window, they really make it fit in, and it's really well done. I really enjoyed it. I was surprised when we left the theater how much I liked this movie.
Yeah.
That mom,
I will say too that. Yeah, I was gonna say, Jay, can you look up her name? We should say her name because
she's
she
so good,
steals
dude.
the show. Yeah,
She's
and then
so
also
good as
her
the
counterpart,
goblin, or whatever.
Beth Lily Sullivan.
Yeah,
Like
she was fantastic.
Like the sisters against each other, Ellie versus Beth.
And that's not
like they're both amazing.
And that's in the trailers and stuff. Clearly, you can see on the
Oh,
poster.
yeah,
She's the one that
exactly,
gets
yeah.
possessed.
Yeah,
And the way
and the movie just starts. There's like
Yeah, it just
there's
jumps
not
right
very
in.
much. Yeah,
yeah,
like you're in an Evil Dead movie in like minute 2.
dude, it's great. It's so good. I think
The
it's
opening titles, love the opening titles.
I need to see it again. I'm gonna say it's an A for now. I think it's a great add-on to the Evil Dead franchise. The ending, there's a little teaser right there with her with the chainsaw. They get into it, which I really appreciated. Nick pointed out, and I don't think this is a spoiler at all. If anything, this will help people want to go see it. It's a different book. It's not the first book. You know, like the book that they find or whatever. It's not the same one that Ash found. And the way that they explain that, it makes so much sense. And you're like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, this is just awesome.
And the 2013 is a different book. So it's like, it is almost kind of like Tubes and I watched an interview with the director, and he was saying that he's like, I kind of think of the 3 different books as like different books of the gospel. It's like, it's all the same story, but like they're written by 3 different people. And because of that, they have 3 different personalities.
And
like,
there's supposedly it's like, be a 4th book.
Yeah. And he's like, who knows? Maybe there's more. Like, yeah.
And for all the Bruce Campbell enthusiasts like myself, he does make an appearance in the movie in a very weird way. Not physically, but he is in there. And when I found that out, I was like, oh, wow, like, this is awesome. So cool how because he's a producer on the film and everything.
Apparently he had like a pretty big, part in like shaping
that's his
like,
career
with the director. Yeah, exactly. Like I think he is like, I want this franchise to do well.
Like, awesome. Really recommend it.
Hero of the show, Bruce. We'd love to have you on.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, that's
we extend it to Mr. Raimi and to what's this director's name? Lee Colin. We'd love to talk to you too.
Oh,
but Bruce, hit us up.
Bruce more than anything,
Jarvis
bro.
Jerry.
Love to hit up. Yeah, Bruce, hit up Jarvis Jerry.
Yeah, Lee Cronin. Yeah, great job.
Yeah,
well done, sir.
Fantastic job. Hats off to you. The next movie he makes, I'm definitely checking it out.
Yeah.
Definitely
whether it's an Evil Dead movie or not, I'm like, oh, you got me, dude. You got me.
I think me and Nick both were saying this. This might be my movie of the year so far.
Yeah, like John Wick was pretty comfortably in number 1, and now I'm like, oh wow, I think Rise beats it.
I can't believe Nick says that, but
yeah, Wick's number 2 now. We'll see though. After I got to see both of them again, and we'll do our year-end roundup.
Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah. Right now, for me, Evil Dead Rises is number 1 so far. Really enjoyed it. Jerry, see it in the theater. Because seeing it in a room.
One of the best things too is just how loud it is. Like when it gets loud, it actually gets like uncomfortable, and that like works for it.
Yeah.
Like it's like, dude, this movie like assaults you with sound.
It has a lot to do with audio too.
Yeah.
Has a lot to do with audio. So
yeah, that's like it's like a big part of the. You're right.
Yeah, there's a whole theme to it. I don't want to go too much into details because me and Nick can talk for days
exactly.
It, but like, dude, it's so good.
When you guys see it, we'll circle back.
Oh, there's I'm gonna say more right now. I don't want to. Because the trailer's playing and it's making me think of certain things, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's this, but I won't.
Yeah.
There's a reference to another one of my favorite movies of all time in this that I was like, wow, they even paid homage to that. That's so cool.
I'm drawing a blank on what you're thinking.
There's a Shining.
You don't have to give it away,
there's a Shining reference.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, she was fantastic.
Fantastic.
So yeah, Nick's AEW. We got a lot of wrestling tonight. We're turning into doozy over here, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. This is random. Like I didn't. We were talking about having like a clip this week, and I was like, oh, well, this is something.
This is your clip of the week.
Yeah, my clip. Like I'm. Maybe if we were to do like a finisher of the week.
Okay, so
I just thought this was like such a cool little move. Like it's like the people's it's called the whirling candy. How it's kind of like the people's elbow. You know how like the people's elbow in the grand scheme of things doesn't do that much damage.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't do any damage, but I think it looks cool. I think it's like oh, that's a cool. What does she do? Like a 540?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah. No, wait.
It's hard to know because she throws herself. Is that just the 360?
No, it would be it's not a 720, is it? 720? I don't know. I should know that. I don't.
I don't know. It's but yeah, I just that was something.
Yeah, it is just one full rotation. It might just be a 360.
Yeah. I think it's like her dress that gives all that impression of movement, and so it looks. Again, it's just like I saw that and I was like, man, that is such a cool looking finisher.
Yeah.
And no one has to get hurt. Like, I'm just like, oh wow,
that's awesome.
You guys everyone watching in YouTube specifically, I don't know if you guys have Twitters, is this dark Puroresu. This is a great Twitter because it's just dope wrestling moves, mainly from Japan. Not even from Japan. This is AEW, but Japanese wrestling.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of stuff. I'm like, I don't know who either of these people are, and like because they're wrestlers, I don't know. You get to see
That's
moves
awesome.
you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like she seems cool. Like it does really seem like female wrestlers are having like a resurgence right now. They're having a lot of
Dude,
they're getting a lot of airtime.
They've been controlling the last 10 years, I'd feel, of the WWE at least.
Yeah. I admittedly have been out of the game. You're right, but yeah, it seems like they've been making it to my Twitter. Like it's like, oh wow, the ladies are the ones doing the crazy shit now.
So real.
And again, this isn't crazy, but yeah.
New segment. We need to make a dividing factor, but we'll work on that later. Our new segment here at Over the Show is we're gonna do a clip. We're each gonna pick a clip of the week. A comedy, or Nick's got a dope pro wrestling move. We're gonna try to keep it under a minute, and we're gonna play that clip. The other homies on the show, Jerry, Nick versus me, or Nick versus me and Jerry, whatever it may be. We're not going to have seen the clip necessarily, and then that person's going to bring it to the table. That's our new segment. We haven't come up with a title for the segment yet. Clip of the week. It's clip of the week.
Clip of the week.
Yeah, clip of the week.
Clip of the week. Yeah.
So this is Nick D's clip of the week.
Yeah.
Pretty
Probably
good,
saw
Nick.
this yesterday, maybe 2 days ago. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good clip of the week.
And again, like really what it was, I was looking through my phone for something to show you guys. I was like, oh, this is cool. This is
awesome.
On brand. We're talking about Royal Rumble. Yeah.
No, and it's perfect too because it's quick. It's 6 seconds. We're watching it on replay. I've never seen that move before. A 360 body slam like that. That's amazing. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it almost even looks, and again, I think it's just the skirt. It almost looks like it like wood chippers her. Like it looks so violent when I don't even think she's being touched. I think the lady just falls down with her. You know what I mean? Like it's a great little illusion.
Oh, I could do a poll. We could do a poll on the clips of the week. I like this. Okay, Jerry, play. You got a clip of the week? Okay, so it'll be me versus Nick. Can you play the short version of my clip of the week, not the long one I put in?
Yes. Where?
And then you know what we could do, dudes? We could have the clip of the week continue on, and we'll save all the winners or something, right? And then do an episode where we have the clips of the week faced off against each other, like bracket style. I'm just coming up with this right now. I haven't put much thought into it, but
no, I think it's great.
That's something we'll work on. So
yeah. We can start farming.
Oh, here we go.
Farming clips.
Here's my clip of the week. Also kind of wrestling.
The way it's filmed. Yeah, exactly. It's all about technique and form. I see what you're saying, where like because of the way it's filmed, I think I almost would have believed this was real too if I didn't see the.
First I was like, "Whoa, is this real?" And then I was like, "There's no way this is real. There's no way." And it's not. I before the show, I looked it up. It was on. It's a Comedy Central commercial. But man, I thought this was ridiculous.
Spin move.
He knocks the dude over with
move
it.
That,
And then he raises the hand.
Right.
Love it.
All right, let me start a poll.
Right there. That's been.
And do you know what show is this for? Do we know this?
I put in the other one.
It's probably like a sketch comedy show or something. The Underground. No.
I think it's just a little short.
Yeah. Just yeah.
AEW, Nick T?
Mini Mox. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's
Here's the
AEW
whole
in the
thing,
background. Yeah. Yeah, it's AEW in the background, but I don't know.
All right, so Do and BK, if you're both still here, I've put up a poll, and we're going to wait for Sadu and BK. And Jerry, I guess, Jerry, you're watching.
I am watching.
So you could vote too, Jerry, I guess. And you didn't submit one this week. I don't know how we're making any judgments. It's just your personal favorite. Was it the 360? And to be honest, I really like the 360 spin thing. I thought that was really cool.
I really like it, yeah.
I thought that was really cool. Mine was
I think yours is hilarious. Yeah.
Mine was more comedy based. I saw that. I sent it to Fats. I thought it was hilarious. I was like, oh, that is so funny. And I knew Fats was going to laugh out of it. Fats, I think, thought it was for reals, because he's like, wait, does he like hold it up at the end? I was like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I was like, yeah, I don't know, dude. And then it wasn't until we sat down here, Jerry. This is the story I was gonna say. Before you hopped on, I was telling Nick about it, and the clip wouldn't play. I couldn't get it to play on Insta.
Yeah.
And then I typed in was dick fight on YouTube, and it instantly came up, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah. It's like I know what you're looking for. Which is, I feel like you said, I feel like that is a dicey. You could have seen some like horrific, like mangled, knife fights with penises.
Yeah. Well, not maybe maybe not on YouTube. That probably is. Like
okay, yeah.
A Rumble,
you're right. Google.
on Rumble or something, or on Google.
Medical footage or something.
Yeah.
ER footage.
So, BK, are you still in the chat? Sound off in the chat if you're still even here and if you voted or not, so that we can move on off to our final subject or final segment, not subject. Right? We're at that point of the show, Jerry. Is there any? There's nothing else for us to review, right?
I think so.
Nick, damn it, hold on. Screen. It went hard.
Okay, so voted.
There's one more thing from.
Oh, one more thing. Right. Well, I don't know if BK's still here. Only 2 votes are in. Wait, BK, what do you mean? What, BK? Did you not watch the clips or listen to anything we just explained? All right, BK, maybe go back a few seconds.
Oh yeah, we don't need to spend much time on this at all. Like we don't need time on this. Like
we didn't. You know what? We didn't put the. We need to put the spawn. We'll talk about spawn next week. We'll put the spawn thing.
Oh yeah. And again, that's such like a little. That's such a little
thing. Yeah. BK, which clip of the week do you like? This.
The whirling candy.
Spin. The whirling candy.
The whirling candy. That's a great name.
Where it doesn't
that is a
hurt
good
the
name,
opponent at all. Just looks fancy. One more time. Good measure. We're Tubi's dick fighting.
Every time I see it, it gets me good, bro.
I feel like the clothes.
The
clothes almost seem like armor.
Hit the dude in the face.
Right there.
Yeah, he goes for. And then he does the spin move.
And the spin move. The up move too, man, is so good. That's the part Fat's
this guy.
Yeah.
Like,
and our winner. Yeah.
Oh man, he hits the dude in the face with it. All right, we got 3 votes. Okay, so obviously BK must have voted for Nick D. We're going to end the poll because that's all 3 people. It's 33 to 67 there on the votes. So, Jerry, obviously you must have voted for the dick fighting as well.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I thought it was pretty funny.
It's a good one.
Good.
Honestly, though, Nick, I would have voted for the 360 because I've never seen that move, and I've watched pro wrestling
and I would have
for
voted for yours. Yeah. Exactly. That again, like the Japanese are pulling out. They've probably been doing cool shit this whole time, but it's just now, like I said, it's just now making it to my Twitter, and I'm really appreciating it.
Yeah. Well, Nick D, I mean, BK was biased, so there you go. I still won though, BK. So even
good match, good game. Now looking forward to
dick fighting moves on to the next to the next round.
Yeah.
On our new segment.
Yeah.
And you know what, dude? We'll open it up to especially to Sadu and BK because they're the only ones watching. If you got a funny clip that's under a minute,
start banking them.
Show us.
Yeah, start banking.
BK missed the whole context. BK, it was a Comedy Central commercial. It wasn't a real. That's not a real thing.
But the internet framed it as real at first. Then I looking at it. I was like, oh, this could be real.
Yeah, I found a repost of it. Yeah. So I didn't know that it was. I didn't know what was going on when I first saw it. I kind of thought it was real, and I was like, "There's no way this is real." Point being, BK, this is a new segment. You must have missed all of this part. New segment where we're going to play a clip of the week. Me, Jer, Nick D are each going to bring a clip of the week. We're open to you and Sadui. If you have a funny clip of the week, submit it to your boy Tubi. I'll put it into the show. So we'll even take guest clips from you guys. That's our new segment. We got a little bit of time, Jerry, right? Are we down to do maybe a couple rounds of the game?
The one we played last week?
Yeah, might as well. We got. I think the one we got, the one we did last week would be fun because we got BK and Sadu, and they could chime in. It would make it more interesting. We'll do the one that's not timed. We'll do the classic mode.
Yeah.
Give it a shot with the boys.
Alright.
Also, BK, real quick. I'm drinking a Canadian Dry
Hell yeah.
raspberry lemonade, huh? Check that out, Beaks. That's for you, Beaks. All right, so this is our another new segment. If you didn't watch last week, Sadu and BK, where you have to vote on whether the Maroon 5 was Google searched more than Bugs Bunny, higher or lower.
But so again, here's the thing we learned at the very end. This is based on 2017 data.
Yeah,
So put yourself back 8
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
5 years, 6 years.
6 years.
Some
Yeah,
amount of
6
years.
6 years, yeah.
Bugs Bunny versus Maroon 5. I'm gonna say Maroon 5's higher.
Yes, in 2017, like part of me wants to say like my instinct is Bugs Bunny, but in 2017, Maroon 5,
I don't know.
that kind of makes sense.
Okay,
We just have to guess which one was searched more, or was Maroon 5 searched more than Bugs Bunny?
which one
Or
on
lower.
which one on Google search was search more?
Has
Bugs
more
Bunny
searches, yeah.
or Maroon 5?
Average monthly though.
I don't
Average
know.
monthly.
Just
yeah.
watch.
I'm gonna say Bugs Bunny.
I'm gonna go with
actually.
Bugs
I'm
Bunny.
gonna say low. I'm gonna say Maroon 5 was lower.
Oh my
So they
God.
were right.
Wow! First instinct, yeah. Again, you got to play the meta.
I am Butch Loxton.
2017.
I'm a Los Angeles-based artist
my
Can you
who
click that?
creates skull
Wait,
masks
I can
and
click it.
performs
I
in
can click
smoke.
it.
The biggest benefit of
I also got rid of it. I turned this out.
I muted it, Jerry.
Got muted on my end too.
We're double muted.
2017.
Jimi
2017.
Hendrix versus Homer Simpson.
2017.
Again, I think I think the obvious choice is Homer Simpson, but then that was wrong last time. So maybe it's like, well, maybe it is Hendrix.
Ah,
Wow.
so we're
wow.
still at
All
zero.
right.
We're still at zero.
All right, we'll go a little bit slower. We'll let because there's like a crazy fucking
I'm live on
delay
the OVerShow.
between from when they
It's
see
Tuesday night, bro.
I can still hear that.
You can hear Paige. Paige, now
the.
you're live on the OVerShow.
No.
Oh,
The
the
the ad I
music?
meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ad was just like I was like, oh my god, click it, please.
No, don't do that. We're live. All right, Paige, I'm hanging up on you. You're out of here, Paige. You should be watching. Turn on your post notifications. Turn on your post notifications, like and subscribe. Got it out of the way right there.
Yeah. Grab all of Alexandra's
Alessandra.
iPhones and tablets and like it. Alessandra, have her like and
She's not allowed to have any of those yet, but she's almost there.
So we're gonna wait for the chat to respond on this one. No, we're not gonna put a poll up, City. That's gonna take too long.
Yeah,
Just fucking type it
Sadu,
in.
you just type in the one you want us to higher or lower. That's all you got to type in. You know what? Just make it
Yeah,
H
higher
or L.
lower.
Just write H or L. H or L, Sadu.
So Qantas. So do we think the podcast serial has more than 1.5
I don't.
million?
I don't.
Yeah,
No.
I think that's
Qantas is
lower.
an airline, and whenever it's or a thing of that nature, people are just
Like an
searching that.
international thing. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
and that's Australia's biggest airlines. Sadu,
Yeah,
with Qantas.
for sure.
Sadu,
So,
high or lower, Sadu? Sadu,
H
you're a
or
smart
L?
guy. H or L? That's all we want you to say. H or L,
Like
Sadu.
we know, we
Q.
yeah,
What?
You know, you're
Okay.
saying,
All right. BK. BK's just being BK and throwing out wild
all right,
statements.
so they're saying lower.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
going
then
lower.
We're moving along. So now, serial.
I'd say the
you think-
Stand.
You think the
I
stand?
mean, the
is
Stand's been around
searched
since the
No.
80s.
monthly?
No. I would probably. I mean, I don't know, Nick D. The Stand because it's,
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
quick story. Last week we were at the skate park, and Austin pointed out that Oliver, one of the newer Heligrip kids, looks like Stephen King. And I said, "Oh, Oliver, Austin just said you kind of look like Stephen King." He repeated back to me, "Who's Stephen King?"
Yeah.
So if that
For
tells
sure.
you something right there, I don't feel like.
So we probably
Shows
have
you
to
Prince is
Google it.
dead. Yeah.
BK
Yeah,
saying
BK saying lower. Let's
the
go with
stand
BK.
is lower.
BK answered. BK.
Okay.
BK.
gets the
BK.
point.
Thank
BK
you,
coming
BK.
in clutch.
Get,
Coming in clutch.
10,000 more points, and you will 900.
All right, Pan Labyrinth.
Whatever, 9,000.
All right, I think it's gonna be higher, bros. I don't know.
I mean, again, I would say lower. I would say more people know the Stand than Pan's Labyrinth, but in 2017, is that when The Shape of Water came out? So was
Yeah.
Guillermo del Toro like big? Was he in the zeitgeist? Did he just have a movie come out? Was he? Is it even called The Shape of Water? Is that even the movie
Oh,
I'm thinking
BK
of? The
saying
fish one.
higher.
BK saying higher.
Higher,
Go with
okay.
him.
I think Sadu
He
said
got
L,
the last
though,
one
but
right,
I don't
like-
know. Oh, wait, no, Sadu
Oh,
saying
Sadu's-
higher. All right, we're going too higher with Sadu and
Alright,
BK.
Yeah.
There we go,
Okay.
Sadu and
Okay.
BK. There we
Okay.
go, Sadu, BK.
Nintendo Wii, I think we all know.
But the Wii was already dead.
Yeah,
The Wii was
yeah.
already dead at that point.
Yeah,
2017?
but
The Wii
But
would
that
have
was
been dead.
but I
was the-
think
No, that was the first year that the Switch came out. Switch came out in 2017.
Yeah, but the
so
Wii U was after the Wii. The Wii came out.
But-
The Wii came out in like 08, right?
But I didn't make the Switch, so I still had to Google shit about the Wii.
You mean you can
saying higher?
Sadu saying higher. Okay. I mean, I'll go higher, but I'm a little risky on this one. I guess it's international. Yeah. It would've been-
lower.
It was been too dated at that point.
Are you still hearing the sound, Nick?
no, I'm not. Thank you for that.
So right now we're at 3 boys. That's our high score with BK and Sadu.
Rothschild. I mean, I would say
Kennedy.
Rothschild.
I'll go with you, Nick. I don't really know these. Okay, Nick T. Nick
They're
T.
they're one of the America's oldest, richest families, and so there's a lot of conspiracy theories about them. So I was like, I bet all the conspiracy guys.
We're on an international one, dude. Here's an international
Yeah,
one, dude.
yeah, and that seems to be China. I imagine maybe it's Japan. So I would say higher. I don't know.
We got a whole it could also be Korea. Let's just
Could
throwing
also
it
be
out there.
Korean.
Could also be Korean.
Yeah.
Because I think the square.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what the chat has to say. Do we think
Sadu or Beaks? We got an H or an L. Sadu or Beaks? Let's hit us with an H or an L.
international company versus Rothschild family? 74,000 searches. Higher or lower? Sadu was saying higher. Oh, we have Slammin' Samsonite joining in. He's saying top. He doesn't know what,
Yeah,
we want
it's
H's
H
or
an L.
L's.
It's an H or an L, Fats. It's an H or an L.
Top. All right, we're gonna go with Sadu with the higher. Wow, 2 million. Sadu gets a point. Chinese takeaway. Do we think there are more than 2 million searches,
I do
monthly
not.
searches?
I don't. I think if anything, it would be Chinese delivery, not takeaway. So yeah, no, I'm saying lower. Big L from Nick D.
Over here, it's called Takeaway Dog.
BK saying an H. Fats is saying H. I think.
In New York, they call delivery takeaway.
Oh, Sadu is saying
Sadu is
L.
saying lower, 2 million.
2 million is a lot, dude. And I don't think
2
people.
million's a lot.
I don't think people in China would be typing that in.
No.
So that knocks
I
out
agree.
a big proportion of people. I might have to agree with Sadu on this one and go L. I mean, I'm gonna put it on you, Jerry.
Well, now you're the host of the show, so
No,
it's like
bro.
you fire people if we don't agree with you. Oh, Tubi saved it.
Sadu.
Tubi and Sadu.
Because
Sadu
this
has
is
more
this is a
points.
world. We discussed this last time. It's based off world searches, not just
But
America.
really, like 165,000. That's low. I feel
Because maybe a lot of
America
people
alone
already
would
know their
be-
favorite Chinese place, or they have a phone number. They're not even Googling.
I also don't think people Google takeaway. Like, I just think that's not the vernacular. You'd say Chinese delivery. Like, I feel like I'm like, nah, that's
Or
not even how I
takeout.
would say it.
Takeout.
Yeah, it's or takeout.
Takeout,
or
not takeaway.
takeout.
Yeah.
Takeaway. It's just
Takeaway is a
like-
weird one.
It just seems like, yeah, and I don't doubt that like clearly 165 people a month say it,
Okay, this is the world's
but
tallest
I don't think
man.
that's a Bay Area thing.
No, I think it was oh yeah, world's tallest man. My name's Tubi. I can read.
Can I?
What is that, like 8 feet? Well, that's what it says right
I'm
there.
gonna
Oh, shit, yeah.
I'm gonna say lower, but again, I feel like all my instincts are wrong.
I kind of want
So
to
I'm
go. I
gonna say
kind of want to go
but I don't know.
lower. Chat, you got any input on this one? Sadu's
No,
getting
I got
higher.
it wrong.
Sadu's saying higher. Oh,
It was lower.
Oh, yeah,
it was lower.
it was lower.
Oh, Sadu, you would have got that wrong.
Charlotte's
yeah, Pat's
Web. I
still
want to say
not.
higher.
Yeah, Fats is on like 2 ago.
Charlotte's Web.
I mean,
Again,
that's a
so
classic. My instinct
and
is
this
that.
where I would think it would be higher because again, students would be like Googling it to
Yeah.
get
You think this
something.
is like being taught right now, but who knows? Maybe not. Maybe
H on web is what
the
BK's saying.
spider's been
I'm gonna go
canceled.
with BK and go H. H on web. Sadu saying H. We got a lot of H's. Yep. All right.
Alright.
There we go, chat. There we go.
General election.
That's probably higher, but I don't know.
But monthly. Like how many
Yeah, exactly.
and
Yeah,
like but
that's a
again
good
it is
point.
worldwide. So
T Chasey's in the chat and he's saying H.
H, hell yeah,
chat.
hell yeah.
T Chasey,
well,
what's up?
he's like, look at this, picking it up. He's just going. He's
Instantly,
picking up
first
the H's
comment,
and
Yeah, yeah.
bro. T
L's.
Yeah,
Chasey,
yeah.
what
Hell
up,
yeah.
bro?
All right, so
Let's honor
give-
this
Honor
H
T
Chasey,
Chasey.
yeah.
Honor T Chasey. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Oh, and he
T.
was wrong.
Okay, good guess though. Good guess though. That was a hard one.
T
That was a
Chasey,
hard one.
bro. Come on now, dog. All right, we gotta go back. We'll run it back one more time, or at least. What time are we at?
It's,
1:30.
It doesn't matter. We have a lot of viewers at this point. Let's give the people what they want. Sports Direct, 5 mil.
Oh, dude.
Dude, we're soccer. Both of these are soccer.
Sadu
yeah,
and BK,
like-
you better chime on this one, Sadu and BK. Come on now. Ill slam some H. Okay. I don't know what that means, Fats, but thank you. Fats, what are you thinking on this one? You're a sports guy. I'm gonna say sports, whatever. Sadu saying low. I think we go with what Sadu's
Low?
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, we have. What do the soccer people say? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Has
We're
BK
gonna-
chimed in, or are they
No.
are they both in
Hasn't,
agreement on low?
Where it seems like
Let's
Sadu
trust
got there
Sadu.
first.
Trust
Yep,
Sadu,
Sadu,
yeah.
we're going with Sadu.
Ooh, and he was
Hell yeah.
super
Well
right.
Oh,
done.
BK said low too. Okay.
But
Hell
that's
yeah, well
after
done, well done.
There is I will point out to you, Nick and the Davila Bros, there is a few seconds delay, maybe 30 seconds, I don't know, between us and the chat.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
see it
Oh
because
yeah.
I have
I
multiple
actually
screens.
can't see the chat. Yeah, I actually can't see the chat right.
Okay.
Yeah, like I just clicked on it in the video.
Ask it again.
Trigonometry.
Fats, you can't ask it
I'm-
again, Fats. You
I'm
can't.
gonna say trigonometry, just because of homework, like you said. But I don't know.
But like we think like around 1 million people monthly.
On trigger.
Like kid, I think I don't know. I've never taken trigonometry, but if I was in a trig class, I'd be probably Googling every day. I don't know though. I don't know what I'm talking about.
H for
So you're
trig.
saying
Sadu,
never-
yeah, Sadu, you're on fire right now.
Yeah.
BK saying H for trig. Let's go with H. Beaks and Sadu are on fire right now. Let's go with it. Oh.
Brutal. I thought so too. I thought I was right there with you. Thought so too.
You know what we really need to get a
All right, one
sponsorship
more,
for?
One more.
Zip Picks. What's
Oh,
up,
that
dog?
would be
Where's
legit,
the
yeah.
sponsor with Zip Picks, huh?
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
Promo code.
SpongeBob or Bon Jovi?
I would say there's.
I'd say
I would say
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, dude.
But Bon Jovi, like that's high for Bon Jovi. Like I'm like, wow, okay. That's like all of Jersey.
Let chat catch up
yeah,
to
no,
us.
Yeah, exactly. I'm definitely gonna say SpongeBob. Because ain't not enough nerds with
Yeah.
trigonometry.
Yeah, he's kind of right. He's kind of right on that
That's
one.
what- Again, it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when it was like
We're not-
had
we're
to
not a
be
trigonometry nation,
million,
Yeah.
a million
Yeah.
monthly searches. It was just like that seems like a lot of nerds. H on pants.
H on pants.
Everybody-
H on Bob.
whoa,
L.
H.
Oh. T Chasey's got
Oh.
kids too, though. So we should maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly. Yeah.
But T Chasey's
Let's
maybe
see.
Are they
he's
listening to?
a Bon Jovi fan or something over here.
Or maybe his kids are listening to Bon Jovi. Maybe he's like, nah, they've moved past SpongeBob.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick. All right, Fats. The item on the Bon Jovi, right? It gives us the number. Now we got to take that number and we have to go against SpongeBob SquarePants and we have to pick what was Google searched
Term.
the
Yeah.
most in a month. 2000
Like in a monthly average.
I should leave that part
Yeah.
out, but
and all of the data comes from 2017. So there is kind of a meta. Kind
Sadu
of.
switched this to L. So all you got to tell us, Fats, is H or L. That's all we need to know.
Do you think
H or
that?
L.
Do you think the right side of the screen is going to have a higher number than the lower?
Yeah.
On the left.
I
I
like
mean,
that.
then the left side of the screen.
Tonight we're also not
So-
getting any repeats, boys. I don't know if you guys are noticing that. No, last week we were getting a lot of repeats.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So we got 2 for L, 1
so-
for H. I think we go with L from what the chat's saying, even though I feel like it's going to be an H.
Let's see what Fat says.
Yeah.
Because also one of the L's switched. They were higher. See, yeah, Slammin saying H. I would say it's H. I would think SpongeBob is higher than Bon Jovi.
I would say so too. But then again, what if people are
R-Tubes, what
Googling to
about-
get to their?
What about you? I feel you're.
I mean, I would have went higher because of little kids and stuff, but then T Chasey kind of threw
Yeah.
me off with saying L. But Fats is saying
Yeah,
H
but
too.
he was talking about something else.
Yeah.
Damn, we should have
TJC.
listened to
Lesson learned. Lesson
Tyler's.
learned, man.
Dude,
Bon Jovi is the undisputed king.
bro.
Now let's do Bon Jovi versus Bruce Springsteen. Let's get the real answers.
Damn.
We can't.
Damn,
I like that,
damn.
Nick D, but we can't
yeah.
force it to change what it's doing.
Yeah.
All right, one more, Jared, because we've been flopping hella bad. Our average is 3.2 tonight. That's not good.
We haven't been flopping. The audience has been flopping.
All right, so
I mean, I would say a team over a player, but again, I don't know.
Fats is immediately going to say L because it's his
Mon-
boy John Montana. But I think it's going to
Yeah.
be
Which makes sense. He is a legend.
I think because it's a whole team,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's going to go H. Because it's a whole team.
Yeah.
And they're playing other teams throughout it. I'm imagining this is in
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Stu saying H
Well,
Seattle.
it's at some point of the year it was, yeah. Seattle, all right. So that's 3 for Seattle.
See what he's probably writing up a speech.
Who
about
is?
Joe?
Oh,
Fats.
Fats. Yeah. Yeah.
Ty saying lower.
Ty saying L. Wow. Well, Ty was right about that last one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's coming in hot.
BK saying L
BK
too.
saying
H
L.
because they made the playoffs the first time in 2 decades last year. Yeah, but this is based off 2017, not last year, Fats.
Yeah, exactly. That, but again, that is a great way to think about it. But now we just
Yeah.
need to take that mentality and put it towards 2017. But that is the game. It is the game.
Yeah. I still kind of feel I don't what do you Davila Bros, what do you guys think in H or L?
I would have said higher, but again, I don't know. It's purely because I would have said team over the individual. Unless you're talking about like Kobe, which I bet Kobe would have scored higher than the Lakers.
Or Jordan.
Or like Curry would higher than the Warriors. Yeah. Like if you're the top guy on that team at the moment, maybe. But I think a team.
Joe Montana hasn't been relevant, no offense, in
Exactly.
such a long
yeah,
time, like pre-internet.
Yeah, that's why it's like
Look at the
I would
photo
go
of him.
team.
The photo of him is even like
Yeah.
old photo. I'm gonna go with H, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say maybe H. Yep.
Okay,
Line it,
Lower.
beef it up.
we've messed this up a bunch of times, Jared and Nick, where we've thought
medical
that
stuff.
medical stuff is always
It's
really
tricky.
difficult. Medical stuff is really difficult.
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna say it's low. Just
Sadu,
because I'm
Sadu,
like,
we went the other way, Sadu, but good call. T Chasey has been on fire tonight.
yeah, it's either preposterously low or preposterously high, and I just don't think it's gonna be above 450,000. That's why I'm like, it's got to be lower.
So I think we have to figure out, do people care more about their baby than like they do themselves? Because I feel like the self-help stuff was like a bit lower as opposed to maybe like what was it, like dementia was higher, where it's like, oh, that probably affects somebody else and you may not, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that's something to consider. Yeah.
I'm gonna go lower, but I have no idea. Maybe there's a lot of parents that are Googling it before they have their baby.
Mm.
Yeah. And does it count multiple Googles? Like if you're dealing with this, you're probably Googling it a lot.
Mm.
Like I don't know. Like yeah, we there's so much we don't know. Like yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
say
probably low.
I'm gonna go low.
It's probably low. Oh wow, so do you saying H for the bifida?
Okay. All right. So 3 lows and an H.
Part
Can
of-
we? Is there
part
are
of me
these?
thinks that Sadu's just trolling us though.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I'm saying way up H.
Yeah, like
Um,
the way up H2 and then he wrote an LOL. Like I don't know, Sadu might be just trolling us right now. See, TJC just hit it with the real info. TJC says, Nick D, that every pregnant woman will Google this.
That might be the answer then. Maybe it is H.
Yeah.
So boom.
And
I like
that's
again. That
international
seems to
play,
be like
too.
wisdom. Yeah, Tyler. That's like wisdom. So yeah,
H. Fats is saying H. All right. The chat seems to be all agreeing with H. And we lost.
The
but
chat
again,
is bad, not
hit
us.
but again, the
Versus
logic
the
was
chat.
sound.
Okay, let's do
Like-
one. Let's do one. We don't listen to chat. We do what the three of us say.
Speed round for and let's
Speed
do
round-
just
speed
instants.
round us,
Just
speed
yeah,
round
speed
us.
just
Speed round us,
2
Jerry.
out of 3. Yeah, 2 out of 3.
Terrier
Lower.
versus Celtic?
I'm gonna
Lower.
say. But I mean, last time animals always fucked us. I'm glad we squeaked by on that. But remember,
Higher.
last time
Samsung.
animals were
Higher.
always. I'm gonna say higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Moobs.
Lower.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is, but that's
Hell
funny.
yeah.
Man boobs.
That's what moves are?
The great leap forward. Yeah. I'm gonna say lower. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Yep. Truman Show, probably.
I'm gonna say Truman Show, yeah.
Higher.
Yep. Duran, probably lower.
I might go higher. Jerry.
I want to stay higher, but
They're
again,
still
They're still
Yeah.
touring and stuff.
Okay,
and it is.
okay.
Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be the one that gets us.
Oh,
all right. Perfect.
Higher. Wells Fargo's got to be higher. Yeah.
Damn, that was one of the. That's like
that's a big one.
Twitter numbers or whatever.
Yeah,
it was.
yeah, totally. Because it's a big
Twitch
website.
numbers.
It's a website everyone's just going to. You know what I mean?
This is lower.
Lower, yeah.
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 That was higher than I thought.
Tyler,
though.
damn.
Oh,
I'm gonna
here's
say
BK,
lower. I don't know.
BK's guy here.
I
Lower.
feel this is gonna be lower.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
What a way to go
But
out.
either way,
That was a good one.
see?
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
better than our chat.
In the chat. Yeah. Well, that was fun. That was a fun show. We'll keep
Yeah.
we'll keep doing
was
that.
good.
We should end the show with that. That's a good show ender. We'll keep that game
Or
going.
we can also
Yeah.
start the show with it, so that way we can kind of like build up kind of warm up a little bit, because I actually do feel like that game like gets me bubbling, gets me percolating.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we do a round or two in the beginning too.
Maybe we do that in the middle before we do clip of the week.
Yeah, just to kind of like, all right, let's get our brains. Yeah.
Because we want everyone to kind of get into the show. It gives more people more time because then it's later at night. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Who cares? All right, that was a great show. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Fats, Sadu, Beaks, TJC.
Mr. Cam. Yeah, TJ. Thanks for coming out for real.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And again, Mr. Campbell,
TJ.
please reach out to Jarvis Jerry. We'd love to do an interview.
Like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you know the next time we're doing it. Chat did not win Sadu, but thank you for thinking that you did. We'll be back next Tuesday with another great show. Submit your clips if you want to be a part of that clip segment we're doing, whatever the hell. And yeah. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Episode 54. Over the show.
Yes, chat. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Thanks, guys.
Peace.
Peace.